friends, today I'm going to show you, I had several questions in a couple of Facebook groups, how I do my menus and how I make them follow through where I can use one big meal and keep it going to lower my food bill. I know there's lots of things here on YouTube where meal prep and all that, and I do that. But I also use a different approach. I don't do just meal prep and freeze it. I don't do just this. One thing that is consistent is I do a lot of homemade food. No pre-bought, no processed foods. So, what I'm doing today is I'm going to go through and I'm writing out my next 2 weeks, which would actually be after Christmas and into the new year, because I do it that far ahead. And I'm showing you that process, and then I'm going back through and explaining what the past menus were, so you can get an idea of how I use, like, for say chili. And I make a big pot of chili one day and make Frito chili pie, and the next day we do chili and cornbread casserole. Or I do chili and then the next day we do enchiladas, or pot roast and beef stew, or potato soup and chicken pot pie. I do a lot of things where I can use the leftovers of this for this. Mashed potatoes, shepherd's pie the next day. Things like that. And it saves you money in the long run. Also, the way I plan my meals out way ahead is I buy at Sam's. And so therefore, the buy this week will last for the next several weeks because I buy them at Sam's. And so they're cheaper in the long run and they go through several weeks. If you have any questions, check out down in the comments or in the description. I will have links. In the description, I will have links to where I get my menu printout. And I might have a recipe or two for you, okay? My breakfast burrito recipe and video is also going to be linked somewhere, if I can figure out how to do cards. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started.
Okay, so to start out, I go through and I look at the last week menu I have planned. I'm going through because I like to alternate. Beef one night, chicken the other night. But I don't follow that strictly because I do things like vegetarian nights and things. But I go through and I check out the last week so I get timing right, so I'm not doing the same thing that I've done in the last week. So far, we're on week 7. And we have not repeated a meal yet. Although, we're going to have to start. Not necessarily complete repeats or anything. But we'll have to start. So when I start planning it out, I always do the breakfast first. And at our house, I do freeze breakfast burritos, sometimes sandwiches and other things, but usually my husband just wants burritos. So I do those usually every Monday, or every second Monday after payday, which is today. So that's what I'll be doing here in a minute. So I write burrito down, and that's generally for my husband. My kids don't always eat burritos. They actually rarely do. I have one with a spice issue, but I make homemade cereal too. Both are videos from before. So I check the calendar, check the dates. I'm writing week number, because I go by week number, and the dates that covers for this. And I will be putting these in a binder so I can keep up with all this. So this one is week 10, I believe. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's week 10. So, I labeled it. I also know that on that Friday is New Year's Day. And don't forget to eat your black-eyed peas, your cornbread, and your greens. I think some people forgot for 2020, and that's why we're in a mess. Now, it's a tradition. It's not a superstition in our house, but it is a tradition. Just like New Year's Eve, we play cards and games and watch movies until about 9 or 10 o'clock because Mom and Dad are old and go to bed. Anyways, I make sausage balls and pretzel bites and cheese sauce and different kinds of popcorns and some treats. So we hang out, we eat our version of junk food and card games, and then we go and move on. So I got those down first because those are important. Traditions are important to remember in your meal planning. When we go through all of them, you'll notice I don't have Christmas and I don't have Thanksgiving because I had surgery the day before Thanksgiving. Christmas is up in the air. The plan so far is to go to my in-laws in Southwest Arkansas. But that may be up in the air because I have my pre-op for my next surgery on the 14th. That's usually about a week before surgery. So, I'm going back and looking at the last week again. I keep doing that because I keep forgetting. I'm old and I got kids. They done made me lose my mind. As children do. So, for that Monday, for dinner, we're having Frito chili pie. And you'll notice I generally leave the lunch empty. The lunch spot empty. I do that because we have leftovers from the night before. I'm at home. My oldest is at home, and my youngest is at home. She homeschools. My oldest has graduated. John takes leftovers lunch. We eat what's left. If not, we just scrounge. There's generally leftovers left somewhere. So that Monday we did Frito chili pie. And I'm making enough. The next night I'm doing beef enchiladas. And I'm using the chili sauce, the chili, for the sauce on the enchiladas, which makes it really good. So that's a second one. And then we're having King Ranch chicken. And then we're having the junk food night for New Year's Eve. We're having black-eyed peas, cornbread, fried potatoes, and greens on New Year's Day for good luck. Then that Saturday, we're going to have a steak and baked potato. Oh, we haven't got that far yet. I'm looking through recipes, trying to get an idea. Lord, I'm going to have to throw something at a cat. Knock it off. So I looked through recipes and then I decided to do something completely different. Which is normal for me. It really, really is normal for me to do that. That's why we started doing meal planning, because leaving it up to me till the day we're going to eat, I overbuy groceries. So I had stuff to make all the time. Well, I still have that, but I have it in a different way. Okay, so I decided on that Saturday for dinner we're going to have steak and baked potato. Probably do some yeast rolls and probably another vegetable. Probably steamed broccoli and cheese. And then on Sunday, that Sunday, I'm going to do pot roast. And that pot roast will carry over. Now, I may use leftovers for things, but I don't always use them the very next night, which is what we're fixing to do here. Go back through and write burrito on everything. The dates and the week and the dates. And these two that I'm writing up are for week 10 and week 11. Go through and write the burrito. My kids do, even though John does the burritos, my kids do the homemade granola cereal. And it doesn't have to be just, it can also be fun stuff too. I put marshmallows in my dehydrated marshmallows in my last batch, so it's kind of, and then the next batch I'm going to do is going to have raisins and maybe some chocolate chips. I mean, it doesn't always have to be just the healthy stuff. You can add in a few little things, and in the grand scheme of what it is, it doesn't raise the carbs and the sugar much. And I do count carbs because my daughter's type 1 diabetic. Okay, so we're back to writing dinners. We're going to have chicken fajitas on that Tuesday night, and we'll also do refried beans and fried rice. Mexican rice or Spanish rice, whichever you want to call it. And then on Tuesday, we'll do beef soup, and we'll do it with the leftovers, the sauce, the gravy, the broth from the roast. Sorry. Now, we don't always eat healthy. I mean, we do eat a little bit of processed food. We are phasing it out, but every once in a while really doesn't hurt. So we're going to have corn dogs on that Wednesday night because that's when we resume going back to WBS. Hopefully, Lord willing, and the COVID numbers don't rise. So we'll be getting home late because WBS is from 5:30 to after 7 something. So we'll get home and we'll eat about 8 o'clock that night. So something quick Matthew can fix and have ready for when we get home. Then on that Thursday, I went through on Friday and decided we're going to have carnitas that Friday. And that is a big drawn out process to make carnitas. I may video my way of making carnitas. But, well, I'll probably do that. But my kids, my husband, love carnitas. I'm not big on pork. So it'll take me a good half of the day for that. And then on the Thursday, we're going to have mashed potatoes, meatloaf. We'll have a vegetable. And then that Saturday, we'll have buffalo chicken nuggets. Taters and whatnot. The good stuff that goes with chicken nuggets. And we make ours from scratch. John generally makes any of the chicken nuggets, any of the fried chicken type stuff, because he's got this batter that is the bomb. I make the sauce. So. And then that Sunday, we're going to have taco soup. And I make homemade tortilla chips, corn tortilla chips to go with our taco soup. So that's our second week. And I will eat on taco soup forever and a day. It's my favorite. One of my favorite soups. Because you make it, and it's all yummies and num-nums, and you put some sour cream and some cheese in it. And you eat it up. I don't have to have the chips. Family likes the chips. But the chips are good too. So, I'm going to go through and put it all in order and read out what the last 11 weeks. Actually, I'm missing a week, and I don't know why. I don't know. Anyways, I don't throw them away, but I am missing a week, and I never found it. But we did meatloaf, mashed potatoes, broccoli and cheese, chicken street tacos, Alfredo, pizza, King Ranch chicken, Philly cheesesteak, chicken and waffles, lasagna. And we did buffalo chicken casserole, rigatoni, funeral potatoes, chicken fajitas, patty melt, bacon and broccoli quiche, monster burritos. I sped up because I was slow the first one, and then I outdid it the second one. The next one we did chicken and zucchini fried rice. We didn't do that, but we did Frito chili pie. See, I'm looking for the last one. I'll slow down. We did not end up doing that one that night. I don't remember what we had, but it's something I can only cook, and I was sick. So we had Frito chili pie, chili casserole, white chicken enchiladas, reuben sandwiches, chicken fried steak, and pork chops. And the next one we had SOS, chicken zucchini rice, chimichangas, chicken and dressing, pizza, taco soup, and chicken taquitos. Baked bean casserole, chicken parm, pancake breakfast for dinner. Cracked chicken casserole, pull-apart bread, potato soup, and chicken pot pie. Now, I use the potato soup as the gravy in the chicken pot pie, and it makes it so yummy because I make, what do you call it? Loaded baked potato soup. It's got bacon and cheese and sour cream and chives, and it's yummy. Yeah, I had to go searching for the old ones. Now I got chicken nuggets, shepherd's pie, chicken nachos, stroganoff, God's chicken sandwiches. John makes a knockoff of chicken sandwiches. Sausage tater casserole and chimichangas. And we have chicken stir fry, Mexican casserole, funeral potatoes. I think we're off. Chicken broccoli casserole, corn dogs, baked potatoes, and chicken fajitas. And then Indian tacos, potato sausage casserole again, baked chicken squash dressing, barbecue, sausage and mac and cheese, tamales, if we're home, tamales for Christmas, teriyaki chicken, fried rice and broccoli, and deli sandwiches. And then back to the ones that I made today. So you can kind of see where I go on and on. So hopefully this helps you out in yours. And go and check out the other cooking videos I have. They're interspersed with me making stick ponies and felt food and things. But it's all good. In the spring I'll have a little bit more gardening videos. Because I'll be in better. I had a fall garden planted. But health issues put me on my behind and I didn't get to do it. So, there it is.
The video that has my chili recipe. Go back and check
Y'all
it out.
have a blessed day.
Burritos for breakfast.
Enjoy the bloopers.
My breakfast burrito. My breakfast burrito recipe. If I can figure out how to do cards. That light ain't doing me anything shining on the refrigerator.
That's cool.
Kids for help, guys. Okay, no, I don't mind. He's actually really good. He's a professional.